Millions have stared at this canvas, but they are blind to the truth hiding in the flicker of that single flame. Look closely at the mirror. Do you see it? The flame you see on the table is not the flame reflected in the glass. Georges de la Tour didn't make a mistake. He left a warning. Welcome back to the Gallery of Shadows. Today, we are dissecting the Penitent Magdalene, a woman trapped between two worlds, one of flesh and one of absolute silence. Notice how she doesn't look at us. She doesn't even look at the light. Her eyes are fixed on the void. But her hands are telling a different story entirely. She is touching death as if it were a long-lost lover. But why? Is she mourning her past? Or is she terrified of what comes next? Let us descend into the shadows of 17th century France, where light is the greatest deception of all. Look at her skin. It glows with an unnatural warmth, while her heart is clearly turning to ice. Behind her, a shadow looms, larger than the woman herself. It is not just a silhouette. It is a presence that has been waiting for her to look away from the mirror and into the darkness. Look at the skull resting on her lap. It is not just a prop for a saint. It is heavy, real. You can almost feel the cold density of the bone against her warm palms. While most artists treat the skull as a distant symbol, de la Tour makes it a centerpiece of intimacy. She is not afraid of it. She is caressing it as if it held the secrets of her own future. Now, shift your gaze to the floor. Do you see the pearls? The jewelry scattered like useless gravel in the dirt. This is the moment of renunciation. She has stripped herself of her worldly identity, but the shadow behind her refuses to leave. Look again at the mirror. Why is it empty? In an age of vanity, a mirror should reflect the face of the sinner. But here, it reflects only the light, as if Magdalene herself has already started to disappear. She is becoming a ghost while her body is still alive. The flame is eating the oxygen in the room, and she is holding her breath, waiting for the final flicker to die out. Can you feel the suffocation? The silence is so thick it feels like a weight on your chest. We are witnessing a transition, from a woman of the world to a creature of the eternal. But pay attention to the candle's wick. It is burning down. Time is running out for her choice. Wait, look at the smoke. The candle isn't just burning, it is weaponized. De la Tour uses that thin gray ribbon of soot to bridge the gap between the living and the dead. Follow the trail as it rises. It vanishes into the darkness just above her head, where the shadow is at its thickest. Is this a dialogue? Magdalene isn't praying with words. She is praying with her stillness. Notice her feet, bare, vulnerable, pressing against the cold floor. She is grounded in the physical world, while her soul is being drawn upwards by that flickering light. But there is a secret hidden in the mirror's frame. Look at the very top edge. There is a faint glow that doesn't belong to the candle. It is as if another light, an unseen light, is watching her from the corner of the room. She feels it. That is why she doesn't turn around. To turn around is to face the divine, and she is not ready. Not yet. She is clinging to that skull like an anchor. If she lets go, she will float away into the canvas. This is the trap of the penitent. To be caught between the sins you loved and the salvation you fear. She is a prisoner of the light, and the bars of her cage are made of silence.